Hello and welcome back to Football Manager. Just as a quick addendum before this video, no, not addendum, prelude before this video starts, I haven't recorded a video or actually even played this game in about 4 days now, so I don't actually remember anything I've done. I think today is the day that the 2 Gillingham videos are being uploaded, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I haven't played in about 4 or 5 days now, and I'm about 2 days away from being backlogged with videos, so I need to get these videos recorded, obviously. Today we have Southend. We played Hereford in the last video. The reason I haven't recorded in a while is because I've been quite ill. I don't mean COVID ill, nothing like that. I mean getting a lot of migraines. I've been getting really bad sore throats. I've lost my voice the day after I recorded the Hereford video. And yeah, I was in quite a lot of, well, I wouldn't say distress, but definitely wasn't in a comfortable position. Annoyingly, the Bromley fixture here is happening just 2 games after the Southend one today. So I was thinking of, instead of showing, say, Southend then play Maidenhead, York, then Bromley, and then place Bromley and Solihull on camera, I'll play Maidenhead, York, and Bromley off camera, and then come back for the semi-final 2-legged fixtures, because otherwise this season is going to drag on for way too long. And then we'll finish the season off with a trip to Barnet, and if we make it to the final, the FA Trophy final. If not, Chelmsford. So yeah, that's what we're going to plan on doing today. Obviously, if we don't even make it to the semi-finals, then you'll just get the last 2 games of the season and be done with this season, I think. I mean, actually no, probably not. Actually, I'll probably come back around Harrogate Woking time, so we have like a bit of a gap, so we have games still being played, of course. We've got obviously Southend today. Southend are looking to recover some points that they've lost in the intermediary portion of the season. And we're also looking just to solidify our position top of the table. We're 16 points clear, obviously, and Solihull aren't playing today, so a win for us will actually put us go 19 points clear, which is 6 full games, which is very impressive. I think you would agree. This is the team we're going to go with today. We've got no major changes, I don't think. Carrington and Gatcher are both still injured. As far as I'm aware, no major changes. Magoma's back in the side after his recent injury. Terenzi's, obviously, as I think I probably mentioned in the last video, is moving on to Sevilla, which is obviously unfortunate. And obviously we've got new Justin Johnson on the bench. Other than that, I don't believe any more information needs to be put into the video, so let's proceed to the match. Thankfully, no one seems to be in unhappy areas on tactics or anything like that, which is definitely a positive. Here we go. Right, the team sheet for Halifax is as follows: Marcin Brzezowski in goal with Daniel Oyegoki, Alex Kirk, Davide Bontahoma and James Penrice in defence, with Willem Tomlinson and Paris Magoma as central midfielders. At right wing we have Oddy Alpha with left wing Tyrone O'Neill, with Max Robson as the centre attacking midfielder, just behind striker Ryan Hillier. Whilst on the bench we have Justin Johnson, Jack Hobbs, Francis Vincent and Oscar Terenzi, with Guevara as the last person there. Whilst Southend have Mark Oxley in goal, Elvis Buemono, Sean Hobson, Nathan Ralph, Lucas DeFees, Timothy Dieng, Rafa'i Peda, Mohamed Bettimer, Sam Dolby and Scott Wilson, with captain Callum Reynolds. Whilst on the bench they have Harry Seaton, Reece Chandler, Ollie Crankshaw, Emil Aqua and Alan McCormick, with referee Scott Tallis. And I'm going to pump fists and say we're favourites, so let's give a performance to cheer for. Because we're 16 points clear at the top of the table, can go 19 points. I'm not expecting much of a challenge from Southend, given the current state of affairs of the club in both the game and real life. A poor throw from Ralph ends up with Oddy Alpha, but his clearance only ends up with a Southend defender. Now defeats fall to Wilson, Dieng, Dudley, Bettimer And I've been made to eat my words in a matter of moments after what I'd previously just said, after Southend take a 1-0 lead in the 10th minute with a very poorly defended attack from us. And yeah, Southend 1, Halifax Town 0. And that was absolutely atrocious defensive work from the boys at the back, and Brzezowski should have done a lot better himself in goal, but clearly he did not. And after 20 minutes, still remaining a single goal to nil for Southend. They haven't had a single shot since. Oh, well, they have now, obviously, because I said they hadn't, and now they will because I just mentioned it. So that's how this game works. Possession-wise, it appears to be closing in. It was at one point 64-36 to Southend. Now it's down to just 56 and 44, which is a positive, of course. And at half time, it has been an incredibly boring finish to that first half. And I'm going to thrash my arms and say I'm far from pleased, because quite simply, I am far from pleased. We're going to put O'Neill up front, and Hillier will come off for Guevara. And the other change I was going to make was bringing off Robson for Vincent, and hopefully having Vincent play as an attacking midfielder might see him score or get an assist more often. But by the looks of things, this match is not really going to be changing much from this point onwards. As you can see, Southend are in a fairly strong level of control at this point, and a throw-in for Southend in deep in their own half, but it is a very poor one, ends up with Vincent, now Penrice, to Egbonta Homer. Ball over the top looking for, I'm assuming, O'Neill. It does eventually find him because of a poor clearance, cannoning off back of their midfielder, but O'Neill's shot only hits the post. A ball forward from Kirk, but the apparently ends the highlight with the clearance, so clearly didn't end up with anything positive. And after 70 minutes of football, Halifax still are down by a goal to nil. Paired up with a free kick over the top, and Bettimer makes it 2-0 Southend, and Halifax Town are on their way to their second defeat of the season, because at this point, I can't see us winning at this point. I really can't. Right, Oddie Alpha is coming on as, well, not coming on, he's going forward to be a striker, with Justin Johnson playing out as an attacking winger in Oddie Alpha's position. Alpha, the player I just moved forward, has been tackled by Bettimer there. And I've moved to very attacking because I know full well that if I didn't, we would definitely going to score a goal regardless, but at this point I don't think we're going to score a goal even if I hadn't put us. So Halifax Town are going to suffer their second defeat of the season, and it's to Southend United, who are looking to make an immediate return to the Football League after dropping down to the National League for the first time, I think, in their history, but I could be wrong. And yeah, absolutely atrocious from Halifax Town. And I will be throwing the water bowl. It demotivated a fair few players, but they needed to see it. They needed to see the water bowl thrown across the room, because a 2-0 defeat at Southend is by far an unacceptable result for this season. And that is only our second defeat of the season, in a season where we've controlled this league, controlled every team against us, and apparently we could not beat Southend, which is just terrible. Terrible. 22 games unbeaten, and we lose today. Victor Fundy. No, we're not going to be signing Victor Fundy this season, despite my scouts saying that it would be a good signing. I am seriously at a doubt about that. But yes, second defeat of the season. Just to let we all know, Southend was a side we beat earlier on in the season when they were at home, and then we lost when we were at home. So yeah, that was a atrocious result that should not have ever happened. So we're not going to be seeing the FA Trophy quarter-final. We'll come back for the semi-final first and second leg. Obviously, it'll be drawn on the 28th, so we won't see the draw, obviously. Well, you won't, I will, obviously. And if we get past Bromley, we have an option of playing two National North sides in Kidderminster and Guiseley. As well as that, we've also got the chance of playing Kings Lynn, Chelmsford, or Boreham Wood, sides that are not doing very well this season. So we've got a good chance of progressing, even if we do make it to the semi-final still. So, until next time, as I say every episode, I bid thee adieu and goodbye.